This week, President Donald Trump is holding crucial talks with French President Emmanuel Macron and British Prime Minister Keir Starmer amid rising uncertainty regarding transatlantic relations. The U.S. moves forward under Trump's America First policy. It appears that European leadership is being sidelined while the president seeks to quickly bring an end to Russia's ongoing war in Ukraine. In this context, Trump has made some bold demands which include claims over territories such as Greenland, Canada, Gaza, and even the Panama Canal, along with a request for access to rare earth minerals from Ukraine. Just over a month into his second term, these actions are seen as threatening America's long-standing role as a stabilizing force in global politics, a position established after World War II and solidified following the Cold War's conclusion. The implications of Trump's policies are significant. Any former diplomats and political analysts worry that abandoning principles upheld by institutions like the United Nations could lead to increased instability. Ian Kelly, U.S. ambassador to Georgia during both Obama's and Trump's administrations, expressed his concerns, saying, 80 years of policy in standing up against aggressors has just been blown up without any sort of discussion or reflection. He continued by emphasizing that this shift does not embody peace through strength, but rather resembles peace through surrender. The timing of these discussions coincides with the 3-year anniversary of the war in Ukraine. Trump's upcoming meetings come after he has publicly criticized Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky for not securing an end to hostilities with Russia, while also rebuffing proposals that would allow U.S. access to vital resources from Ukraine. This tension creates complications for European leaders who see any perceived weakness towards Putin as detrimental not only to their interests, but also to those of the United States. Trump's approach has drawn criticism from various quarters, including European leaders, who were taken aback by his unilateral talks with Russian officials, without involving Ukrainian or European representatives. Furthermore, disagreements at the United Nations regarding resolutions on military action have only exacerbated tensions between U.S., Europe, and Russia. This means for future U.S.-European relations, well, Macron plans to communicate with Trump about maintaining joint strength against Putin during negotiations to resolve conflict in Ukraine, an assertion he believes is vital for both American credibility globally and specifically in its dealings with China. Despite these concerns raised by allies about showing weakness toward Russia, Trump continues to display a certain admiration for Putin. Recently, he suggested that Russia should be reinstated into what was formerly known as the G8 group, after being expelled due to its annexation of Crimea back in 2014. These dynamics highlight an increasingly complicated relationship where trust among allies is being tested under changing leadership styles from Washington, D.C. Diplomats like Robert would argue that attempting to rewrite narratives surrounding conflicts can complicate efforts toward peace. Let's not kid ourselves. Russia started this war, he stated firmly. Historical parallels helps us grasp how impactful shifts like these can be. There have been moments when abrupt changes in foreign policy led countries down tumultuous paths, ones often marked by prolonged conflict and instability. We navigate these updates regarding transatlantic relations amid geopolitical conflicts. Today, it's essential. We recognize nuances driving each decision made within high-stakes negotiations between world powers like those currently taking place between Trump and European leaders. In conclusion, Trump's foreign policy directions may reshape traditional alliances significantly, while raising profound questions about America's place on the world stage moving forward and perhaps redefining expectations around cooperation among Western. Altogether, amidst global challenges ahead,